They were two women from very different backgrounds whose paths were destined to cross on so many occasions. One, the young princess who had become queen at such a young and tender age. The other, a singer who became the force's sweetheart, one of the most famous and popular figures from the Second World War, which was when Dame Vera Lynn first met the then Princess Elizabeth at a performance at Windsor to mark her 16th birthday.
Well, she was just a young lady, and she was very friendly and very pleasant and smiling, and chatted to everybody as she came along the line. And she was a good audience. She was sitting in the front row.
In their different ways, both young women were inspirational figures during the Second World War. Princess Elizabeth serving in the ATS, showing that even the royals were prepared to get stuck in and do their bit for the war effort, while Dame Vera wooed the armed forces with songs that offered comfort and a vital link with the folks back home.
Smile good, just like you always do.
You know, people thought that she was doing her bit as well as asking everybody else to do theirs. And I think this is what endeared her to the people in the future, because they knew that she was also with them, you know, and doing what she could.
And in a way doing something that not every young woman would have done at the time. And I'm sort of thinking in your role as well, you were both young women at a time when women weren't really
well, no,
so high profile,
I mean,
were you?
she really got involved, didn't she, with the mechanics of the vehicle that she was driving.
They say she's great at stripping down an engine, don't they? I don't know whether she's had to do much
of that later. I couldn't do the same with the microphone, though.
Do you think that has had a great deal to do with people's respect for her, their affection for her?
Yes, because she's always been so nice and pleasant to everybody, no matter where she went, you know, on her visits. She always had time for people, and there was never any sort of side to her at all, you know. And I think that comes from her experience during the war, because she had the opportunity to meet the common person, if you like.
I'm thinking of some of those photographs of you meeting her at the Royal Variety performance. There's one where you're wearing a beautiful black dress and you're both having a great laugh together.
Oh yes, well, she was very good like that. She always insisted on meeting all the artists after the show, and she was always so relaxed and have a joke, and particularly the comics on the bill would always have something very funny they'd always have a joke or two with her. So it was a pleasure for, you know, I never felt nervous meeting the Queen, you know, because you felt that she was on your wavelength, really.
And of course you were made a dame at Buckingham Palace.
Oh yes.
So tell me about that occasion.
She said to me as she placed the medal on me, because you have a little thing attached to, so that it makes it easy for her. And she said, "You've waited a long time for this." And I felt like saying, well, I haven't really waited, because I've never expected it. But it was wonderful. You know, it was a nice remark of hers to make.
The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair.
I think I'm right in saying you did your final public performance outside Buckingham Palace.
Yes.
In 1995?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
You know, there's only so long you can go on singing. And after that day, it was such a fantastic, and I was singing well, and everyone said, but it was such a high. I thought, well, I can't top this. Singing outside Buckingham Palace with those hundreds and thousands of people in the Mall and surrounding area. I've got to stop sometime. And what better time to stop than to finish on a performance here in the most important part of the British Empire.